I definitely believe there's some significance to the saying of your Jesus year, your 33rd birthday. I remember coming into or hearing about that. I want to say either I was 30, about to turn 30. It was somewhere around that. I was talking to somebody and I had just came out of a major depression. And we were just having conversation and he said, by your 33rd birthday, your life is going to be different. And I just took it with a grain of salt. He's like, your 33rd birthday, everything changed. And of course, he gave me the background on how his life significantly changed around his 33rd birthday. And he said, Jesus year. Never heard that term. Grew up in church, never heard the term. And maybe it's more secular or whatever. But he was like, that's going to be your Jesus year, your 33rd birthday. Everything's going to change. Y'all, when I tell you my 33rd birthday, which was in 2021, now that I look back on it, a lot of stuff changed. And transformation for me started in COVID. I remember getting a coach during that time. Of course, we were shut in. I just went through a lot of personal transformation during that period of time in my life. Now, mind you, a few years before that, I had just walked through my first major depressive episode. Never really was a person that was like, I'm depressed. Like if I had a bad day, it would probably wear off in about 2 or 3 days and I'll be back to myself. But I hit a patch in life where money was down. I had just got out of the Navy, really just was in such a foggy place, man. Like I started questioning, should I have gotten out of the military? Like, I got out and I had all of this, like God told me to get out and it's my time. And I had this assumption that just because I was led by spirit to make this decision, that meant that the following season of my life was going to be so incredibly blessed that I would have been like, oh yeah, I'm glad. Y'all, I tell you this, I got out of that military and I was struggling. I was struggling like a dial-up internet. Y'all remember how I was struggling like real bad, real bad. I was working for a local church. I I was underpaid. I'm just gonna be real. I was underpaid. I was serving, but I was underpaid for the value that I was offering and things that I was done. But that's all perspective. My perspective is should have been making a little bit more. Just money wasn't flowing. Money was not flowing. Business was not doing anything. And I was an entrepreneur, but I was afraid to charge my rates. I was just going through a lot. Hit depression. Hit all of these roadblocks. But by year 33, everything in my life significantly changed. Business took off. I got that coach, like I mentioned earlier. And I tell anybody, what she did for me was gave me permission to be myself. She didn't give me no secret formula, no secret platform to use, no secret this. I knew what I knew, but she gave me permission. What she did was gave me permission to be myself. Like she all I did was pay for her to confirm that I was who I thought I was. And when I got that clarity of identity, that's powerful. Clarity of identity. It allowed me to move into business, into life, and move in business and life with such confidence, even confidence around my sexuality. Even that took a major shift because I got to the point like, y'all, I don't care if you know what I like and what I don't like. I don't like it. It got to a point where I was just the person that I am today. I believe started developing around my Jesus year. So if you're a person that you're under the age of 33 and you're going through this period where everything is foggy, everything is cloudy, and you're just like, what is the hell going on? I don't know where I am. I don't know. Maybe you feel behind. Maybe you feel like, yo, what is my purpose? What is my calling? I thought it was going to be this. Now I'm going through this, feeling like there are so many shifts and you really don't have the language to articulate what you are exactly feeling. Baby, hold on. Because when you hit that Jesus year, everything is going to make sense. That doesn't mean that you won't go through any other pivots or shifts in your life because life is full of pivots and shifts. I just believe that 33 She come in strong. And you're going to get such a confidence about yourself. You're going to get such a clarity about your identity. You're going to start to be able to move through life, your career, your job, your aspiration with a boldness that was already there, but it comes to fruition. It's like a flower that starts to bloom. It's just like a volcano erupting. Like it was already there. The parts were already in play. But in that moment, divinity says, let's go. Spirit says, let's go. Like, yeah. So go through that phase, go through whatever you're going through. Know that it's going to get tremendously better around your 33rd birthday. Now, like I said, you're going to have some more pivots. You're going to have some more shifts. I'm going through another shift because life happens and life demands that you shift often. It's like you in a 8-speed, whatever it's called, automatic. Not automatic, but yeah, whatever that's called. You be shifting gears, right? That's how life requires you to shift continuously. I just think there are certain points in your life that are universal. And I also think there are certain points in your life that are significant shifts. Like they are the big ones. And 33 is going to be a big one for you. Peace. Yo, listen, before you go, if you love conversation like this, you're looking for a community, I do a mindset masterclass every single Monday. The community hops on the Zoom and we set our week with intentions, with motivation, with conviction, all of that stuff so that we can go into the week better than what we were. Like decreeing, declaring, just transformative conversation. So if you're into stuff like that, subscribe. 1, 2, hit that link and register. And yeah, let's go. I'm also working on bringing back my accountability group because it's just really powerful. I'm debating if I want to do it. Wait for next year. I've had a few people like, yo, bring it back. Let's go. I just know that we're going into the holidays, Thanksgiving, then we're going to go into Christmas. And then me and my partner, we're going to Bangkok, Thailand, which I'm extremely excited about. We're going there first part of December. So it just probably won't be ideal for me to start the accountability group back. And then at that point, we're going to be Christmas, then New Year's. So I'm like, it's probably just best if I wait till the new year. But if you're interested in that, you can hit that link in the bio too. And I'm going to put a link there so that if you're interested, you can get information about that. All right, let's go.